Thursday, everyone, and welcome to Quest Side Story. That's not the name of this show. That's not the name at all. It's Side Quest Side Sesh. We're going to have fun. We're going to take you on a little adventure for the next 2 hours. You might laugh, you might cry, you might just leave. Either way, you might have fun.
Print it on a shirt. Let's get those bumper stickers. Let's get them going.
Just crushed it. Crushed the open.
There it is. Yeah, I had nothing going in, and I still feel like I have nothing.
Couldn't tell. Thought that was rehearsed.
Yeah, I just felt like seeing what came out of it. What do you think about me with a straw? Be honest. Honest opinions only.
You look like an invalid. Straws are for either children or people who physically cannot drink from a cup anymore.
The ice chips are too much for me.
They get wedged under my dentures.
I have sensitive gums.
I've got very sensitive molars.
You know what this is? This is Canada Dry ginger ale and lemonade. You know, this is the new thing they just dropped. It's a ginger ale lemonade.
Oh, wow.
What's it called?
It's an Anne Murray, I think.
Right? It's a ginger ale. It's just called ginger ale lemonade. It's all right. It tastes mostly like ginger ale.
Now, question: do they have a diet version, just so I can, accelerate whatever type of awful disease that's going to take me over one day with an artificial sugar?
To my knowledge, no.
Okay.
But I'm going full shug. I don't care.
Full shug.
Care tonight.
Full shug night.
You either go full shug or you go full chemicals. It's a lose-lose either way. So if you're gonna have a little treat, you might as well go full shug. Shug night.
Oh, man.
I was a bouncer at a club in L.A. when I first moved to L.A. I took a job bouncer. It was like it was called something else stupid, but basically once the club opened, you acted as a bouncer, and it was like a Sunday night, which was the night you really didn't have to do a whole lot, and we all had little earpieces in. We had to wear like all black, and at one point the guy was like, everybody, code red, Shug Knight is in the club. Shug Knight is in the club. He kills people. So we all had to get in there. And
So this is post Death Row Records heyday.
yeah, this was 2007.
Oh, after he's out of prison.
Yeah,
But this is before he ran over the guy. The next murder he did.
There was like 14 people in the club, and 9 of them were with Shug Knight. Yes. Shug Knight is here. He kills people.
Shug, if you're watching, how you doing?
Shug, we're just having fun with you. If you're watching, it's September. You get 30% off a new sub on Twitch. Or up to 30%. I don't know how it works. Anyways, how you guys doing? We spent a lot of time together last week, and then virtually no time together this week. I went golfing with Joe yesterday, and it was the first time I saw you in person since February. And there was really no. I said to Sam, I was like, there was no like reunion moment. We can't touch each other,
right.
And we just were like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
And we spent 4.5 hours together, and she was like, did you guys catch up on all that stuff? I'm like, no, we didn't really talk that much at all. We just we got angry at our golf shots, and we yelled about golf shots, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah. I mean, I talked to you more than I talked to my wife. So I think we were pretty caught up just from Zoom calls and Glass Cannon business. So
right. It was not a momentous there you are. Like you hung out with Skid this week doing some work in the office. Was it like Skid? Or was it like
No.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, but it was actually great because we got to go into some character stuff, which I really liked. Like we never just talk character stuff. Because I'm not gonna be like, Skid, what's your availability Wednesday at 10 a.m. for a Zoom call about character stuff? You know what I mean? Like we were just talking about like our backstories and ideas that we have and our backup characters and like, ways we want to work this or that or what we think's going to happen in this adventure, that adventure. It was great. But it was all part of getting the studio ready for the return, baby. Little by little.
Matthew, how was your week? Do you feel like you just saw us?
Yes. Hold on. I need to roll the tape back a minute. I think this is a direct quote. There was no real reunion moment. We couldn't touch each other. What happens during your normal reunion moments?
We're huggers. We're big huggers. We're physical people, Matthew. We're not a cold, heartless Italian.
What is hugging? I don't understand the concept.
Get over here, you son of a gun. You give a big squeeze, maybe a little pinch on the butt or something between friends. There was none of that. Just like, hey, where do I get the cards? Where do I pay for the rent?
It's very, very unlike my usual golf games, which have a lot more physical contact between everyone.
A lot more
more butt pinching.
Yeah. Hey, really nice par.
Sorry, I asked.
Way to save the par. Boop. You guys do when they're on the course.
It's just guys being guys.
Just dudes being dudes. So Matthew, you feel like you did just see us, because I
Yes.
do feel like Thursday came soon, like a
did.
teenager.
Oh God.
Gonna move over that.
I mean,
Last week was the last. We played more last week than we played since before quarantine.
Yeah, I guess so. It didn't feel like as much as it did going into it. I was like, this is going to be brutal, because we recorded Legacy Wednesday, we did Side Quest Thursday, and then it ended up being over 12 hours of Strange Aeons. But I don't know. I felt like it flowed. It was just fun to play.
It was fun to play.
Grant,
we were saying,
yes, good.
we were saying, Joe and I, that I think it's a good idea. It's fun to do a big block like that, multiple recording sessions of one show back to back, where everybody can stay on the groove. And I know that you were talking about preparation and how it's so difficult, but I think for me, most of my preparation when I'm running a show is re-prepping stuff that I've forgotten, because it's been 3 weeks since the last time I recorded something. So to have all that kind of fundamental stuff down, and then just you can go and record like 7 hours or something. I think.
Yeah.
And it's more fun. I think it was so fun doing the Strange Aeons. It was just staying in that story. It was great.
It definitely feels more like how gaming used to be before it became a business for us. Like long sessions. Wait a minute. Can we play 2 days in a row? That would be amazing if we could play like 2 days of Jade or 2 days of Rise. Yeah, it's definitely something to think about, especially with the uncertain future of the world. Grant, did you enjoy having a couple days off from us, or did you miss us? Be honest. And would you want to hug in person if we went golfing?
Oh, I'm a hugger. I'm a backbreaker. I'll pick you up. I'll snap your spine into position. It's free chiropractic when you say hello to me. But I miss you guys. But in every waking spare moment I've had, I've been doing home improvement. I've related more to Tim the Toolman Taylor in the past couple days than ever. Been like reorganizing everything. I put painter's tape down on my rusted old patio table, then put down primer on top of that, and then put on a hammered silver finish, and a multi-textured finish over the never used outdoor my table has like a little place you can burn a log in for the winter time, so I'm gonna use that this year. Yeah, but one of the fun little tools I picked up this week was toupee tape.
Why? Toupee tape.
This is a lie. This. Oh no. No, I got it because I want to get a haircut desperately now, and I need the two-sided like skin tape to get the mask around me to where I feel comfortable, because otherwise I would be a nervous wreck getting a haircut. Unless they would do it outside. Yeah, I know you've already done it.
Yeah, I went the minute that they allowed it in New York. It was just, I had the salon to myself, and she had the fucking welding mask on with a face mask. It couldn't have been safer. And like, sure, the woman I go to, she has leaves an hour between clients so she can sterilize everything, and no one else is in there. Obviously, not every salon has that situation, but. I'll recommend you if you want to drive upstate a little bit.
Oh, please. I've heard wonderful things about your taste in stylists.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I've been going there.
Different. So reasonably priced, too.
You know what? You can't put a price on this.
Yeah, you can.
I show it off so often.
I think you can. It might be an overinflated price, but you can put a price on it.
She does a hell of a good job. I would pay double. I've known her for 15 years now. I've known her longer than my wife.
I do pay more for haircuts than most average men in this country. But when I heard how much you paid for your haircut, it was like the dollar signs rolled in my head and my tongue made a red carpet on the ground. It was very Looney Tunes style.
Well, if it's any consolation, I paid that much when I was dirt poor as well, just because I'm OCD. Grant, when we were golfing yesterday, Joe and I couldn't help but think about how if we went golfing with you, how much you would cheat. Because so much of golf is like the honor system. If your ball isn't near there, it's just like I can imagine Grant just kicking it on the fairway and taking 2 strokes off. He would never keep himself honest. He would have to send a caddy with you just to mark your scores.
For nearly 5 years now, I've had a gentleman whose honor is never put into question for some reason, Mr. Skid Marr, directly adjacent to me, looking at all my rolls. Never fudge, Troy. Never fudge.
He doesn't cheat. He doesn't cheat. He's just inordinately blessed by the gods for some fucking reason.
There we go.
Except when you need him.
We got early angry Skid tonight. I'm feeling good.
It's not fair.
We should have some fun tonight. I liked not playing this week. That was nice to take a little break, but I'm excited to get back in. As I was wrapping up my prep, I was like, "Ooh, we're getting close here. I don't know how many more sessions we got left." Now think about it. The first one was 12. So are these 12 session things? Do we have 2 left? I don't know. I've already started prepping the next one though, which will probably be the last one we do for a while before Side Quest Side Sesh is retired momentarily to bring back Glass Cannon Podcast, as well as Androids and Aliens, which will be returning sometime in November. We had lots of fun announcements all weekend long. If you didn't catch them, make sure you check out our Patreon because they're pretty much all on there. But we shall be returning to some semblance of business as usual this coming November. In the meantime, let's play some side quest, side sesh, quest side story as they call it on the streets.
Quest side story.
You're in the Midnight Mirror. Let's call it as it is. You're in it. You're on the shadow plane. You ran away from an encounter last week that was poised as a certain death situation, but with Braven's quick thinking and overpowered character, he was able to save you so that you could run away, shut the door behind you, and just say, you know what? Whatever's in there ain't worth it. Let's keep exploring. You go up the stairs, and you are in a manor of sorts, a manor that is very similar to Bavori Manor in many ways, but also very different. Everything feels more cramped. Everything also feels kind of turned around. West is north and south is east, and vice versa. Everything just feels a little different, so you can't quite get your bearings. Meanwhile, the walls are all like made of shadow stuff. They look to be liquid and smoke and constantly moving. It's ice cold. You breathe and you can see your breath in front of you. There's no light whatsoever, and even the sources of magical light you throw out there only do so much. Their ranges are halved in this strange place. So you really start doing your exploration in earnest, and you come across a lot of locked doors. And so you say, you know what, let's just keep going until we only have locked doors left. Let's walk around the perimeter of this makeshift shadow plane manor. You go into one room that has portraits everywhere, portraits of fetchlings, 2 humans, and a number of beings that are like tall with masks on. Go into another room that has a fireplace that isn't giving off any heat, but you can hear crackling. You can see a fire. 2 ghost fire elementals come out and harass you. You make short work of them. You go into another room full of trash that's been like turned into a makeshift kennel. A shadow mastiff comes out, bays at all of you, sends a couple of you running down the hallway screaming for your life. Luckily, you're able to survive that encounter as well. We end last week with you walking into a room that's similar to the dining room where you dined with Anya Baroy, where you had a crappy dessert from Le Rentier, the major domo. But there's no one in here. There's a set of stairs rather, in the northern part of the room, and there's food all over the table. Very inviting, like it was just cooked, perhaps left there even for you. And as you stare at it, you notice small carrot being stitched out of shadow stuff right before your very eyes. And that's where we pick up today's Sesh. What? do you do?
I shoot the carrot.
I'm gonna eat that carrot.
Explain that the carrot is being stitched into existence?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
By whom?
You have to really stare at this. When you first walk in, it looks like a bountiful table, a feast fit for a king. As you stare at it, you see that at least this one part of the feast is being created right before your very eyes. By who? By what? You do not know.
I take the point of my sword and I try to flip the carrot off the table.
It reacts. It flips accordingly. And then plump, 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 lands on the table. And then it comes alive! No, it just hits the table, falls off onto the floor. Someone has gone out of their way to make this look good.
What other foods are on the table?
Oh, looks like there's a roast rack of lamb, a big, giant Thanksgiving-looking turkey, stuffed to the brim with stovetop stuffing. There's carrots, there's cocktail onions, there's, celery with cream cheese and little green onions.
Is the rack of lamb cooked? Like it's been served? Or is it just a raw rack of lamb?
It's just a raw rack of lamb.
It's all hot in here. It's just bugs all over it.
No, it's cooked and untouced.
I would like to try to eat it. I'm just going to try to rip off a bone of the rack and try to eat it with mint jelly.
With mint jelly.
I like to lunge at it as...
Yeah, he will set his rapier down on the table and attempt to eat because he loves eating. And he and this looks, rack of lamb. How often do you get rack of lamb this day and age?
I want some stuff.
Yeah. So he's going to see if it has any actual meat to it.
Okay. So Karazor and Alfonso begin partaking in the feast. Is anyone else?
Pass.
Brave and Hard passes after being pointed out to him by the Crystal Ghost that the carrots are stitched. I prefer mine braised.
Bro.
A hard pass from both the Crystal Ghost and Braven. Rip off a piece of that rack of lamb, dunk it in some mint jelly, go to take a bite of it. Flavorless. Doesn't taste like lamb. You don't taste the mint.
Does it have the consistency of lamb?
It has the consistency, but as it goes down your gullet, as you swallow it, you feel as if you didn't eat anything at all. It's
weird.
It's just a tasteless texture that provides no nourishment.
Bitter as ashes in my mouth.
What a terrible tease with mint jelly and everything. This is awful.
This whole house and every plane of existence, the food is terrible.
Can I do a perception check on the room, under the table, the walls, to see if there's anything unusual going on?
Yeah.
That's a natural 1 for a 10.
For a 10. Nothing looks out of place. Obviously, that west wall, not unlike the north walls from those rooms to the south that you explored, drips that black ichor. But beyond that, nothing really jumps out at you. You think maybe the bone flatware, the ornate bone flatware being used on display here, could fetch a price. But yeah.
Alfonso will look around as well. As an investigator, he will pay very close attention, and that is a natural 20.
Ooh.
That's how you do a perception. That's a 34. Sorry,
A tale of two rolls.
33.
You look around, there are some hutches that you didn't quite see at first along the south and east wall. You open them up, and they're full of that same flatware that is being used on the table, and you know this is probably Could be $1,000 gold pieces worth of flatware, maybe another couple hundred if you collected all that was on the table. But it's a lot to carry.
But it all has weight and substance to it.
Unlike the food.
Does it?
The food had weight. It just didn't have flavor or nourishment.
Do things here cast a shadow?
It's hard because light, what little light you're providing, it acts differently. It basically right beyond your field of vision. It's just absorbed. It's
right,
like,
but I have light, right?
Mhm.
If I put it up to a fork and hold the fork up, does it cast a shadow, or does nothing here cast any shadows? Weird. Could be worth even more. Let's spend several hours collecting hundreds of pounds of flatware to sell once we get out of this place.
eBay.
Let's have a impromptu Antiques Roadshow episode right in here.
What's in the north side of the room?
Staircase, right?
Staircase.
Okay. What about the large area of fog of war that has not been revealed?
I was thinking about that as well, and Braven just wants to move his hands along the wall of what we haven't, and he'll go through like each of the rooms if they're clear, and just see if there's like any crack.
Checking for secret doors, yeah.
All the walls adjoining that are the walls that drip the black ichor in all of the other rooms that you've been in.
Yeah, but there's no secret door.
No secret door that you've found.
Yeah, what's up with that? What's up with this?
Did we do a knowledge check on the ichor?
What's up with that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I think you rolled knowledge arcana or knowledge planes on it. And I don't remember what I told you, but you didn't walk away feeling like, now I know what to do.
Ooh, major clue. Like, yeah, it was.
Should we head upstairs then?
Well, no, I think we should take 20 on a secret door check in every room. Because like we know that there's a space there. You know what I mean? And so I just would like to take time to examine.
I mean, is it a solid wall?
Mm-hmm.
So like, if we could we feel around in it for doors, like, or is the ichor? I guess what I'm asking is is it a wall covered in ichor, or is the wall ichor itself?
I think it was Braven, possibly, that reached through, or maybe Karazor.
It was Karazor.
And you felt through the ichor, there's a wall beyond it.
So we could feasibly stick our hand in, feel in each of those rooms and see if there's a door.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go back through and take our time.
In each room?
Yeah.
All right. So you take 20 in this room. Nothing. You walk outside and you go into the room with the fireplace. Take 20. Nothing. You go to walk into the room, the L-shaped room. Everybody
with
roll
the paintings, right?
With the paintings. Everybody roll a perception check.
Oh my God.
18.
18 as well.
19.
34.
Braven?
Salad.
Braven, what'd you get?
18.
18. Oh, so everybody rolled well, right?
Mhm.
Except for Alfonso rolled extremely well. So Alfonso will say you're the first to see this. Right to the south, if you notice, right in that little opening there, you see the shape of a body.
Oh.
An arm. Do you notice it on the map there?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, as you're coming out of the fireplace room and going into the L-shaped room, you see a body, and it goes into the shadow.
Oh, weird.
Stop! I saw something there. To the south. Choose the south. I went all French.
And now that your light extends further, let me show you the extent of it. See a door there that is open.
Oh. Okay, so he grabbed his rapier off, was examining these walls, and then with the rapier and a continual flame torch, he will head to the south. He'll follow. Down here, I saw something. Someone. Be on your guard. And he'll move in and flank out to the right and see if he can see any deeper.
As you get there, you do see some things, some people.
Whoa!
Let me tell you what you see. The walls in this room look like they break off into 4 smaller rooms, and all of them, the doors are open. You see that the ones that you can see into look like they have a bed. They're very, very small rooms, so it's like a small bed. And then there's this central area that you just walked into that just has a crooked table and some mismatched chairs. You walk in, and there are 3 fetchlings, 3 Kayals, wandering about, and they just kind of look up at you, sigh, and look back down. And they just go about what they're doing. The one to the south here just comes out of its room, wanders over, walks into another room. The one who is in front of that door just wanders over here and starts talking to the other one.
What are they saying?
Did you see these people? I wonder who they are. Who knows?
Excuse me. Fonzo waves his torch.
They just kind of look at you. Pale, wan face. Look horribly sad.
Hello, we have just entered this place. May I ask, where are we? Do you know where we are?
You are in prison.
Ah, well, that is unfortunate. That means you are in prison as well.
Yes. We've been here for quite some time.
Do you know how long?
No. I feel like I stopped counting a few hundred years ago. Maris, do you remember? No, I haven't remembered in 500-600 years. I feel like I used to know as well. I assume you're new prisoners?
Yes, well, we have recently entered the mirror trying to seek out some prisoners in this place. I don't know if perhaps you may know them. Yosef is one. Does that name ring a bell to you?
Yosef looks to the other one. Gerda, do you remember Yosef? Well, and the other guy says, well, it's been a while since we've seen anyone new. The last ones I remember were those 2 noblemen a while back. Yes, maybe one was named Yosef.
Yes, that is them. It is him and his brother. What's his brother's name? Is it Heinrich or?
Heinrich.
Heinrich.
Yeah.
Yes, Yosef and Heinrich. That is them. You say you saw them some time ago.
Yes, 2 men arrived some time ago. How long, I cannot say. Time means very little in a timeless realm. But I do remember they were kept upstairs.
Upstairs?
Yes, the other one says yes, with the updwellers.
The updwellers.
Updwellers.
What did you say?
What? Can you explain updwellers? I'm sorry, I do not understand. Could you be more specific? What does that mean?
Well, there are those of us who are relegated to these halls. And then there are those who Nicasor favors, so he keeps them close. And they live in luxury, for all we know, compared to us. They just kind of look around at the walls as they say that.
This Nicasor, you believe? Alfonso looks around as well. He can hear what you say.
He leans in. No, but it can.
It. What is it?
What is it? The other guy, like, puts a hand on her shoulder. It's like, nothing. How did you become imprisoned here? You have a lot of questions.
The nobleman who you saw some time ago, his brother put us through the mirror. The same who put the two noblemen through the mirror as well. It is our plan to get them out. The brothers, that is. Is it a foolish plan? I can see looking at your face. I can see it in your face.
What was your crime?
My crime.
Yes, people do not simply come here if they don't commit some sort of crime. No one would willingly choose a place of eternal torment.
Our only crime, if there was one, was loving too much.
We are sometimes too focused on our work.
We care deeply about people and things. In fact, we're staging a breakout. Come with us if you want to live.
You honestly believe there's a way out?
If there is, we'll find it.
So many others used to be with us. We were all foolish loyalists to Nicasor's rebellion. Do you know of him?
Yes, we have heard the name. We do not know him personally, I'm afraid.
Nicasor and his kin are of a shadowy race known as Shays. They are mysterious beings with bodies formed from living shadow. You see, these Shays were advisors to the Baroys long ago when they held great influence in Nidal. Nicasor was one of these Shays. He was bold and believed the Shays were being held back by being used simply in advisory positions. He fomented revolt against the Baroys, gathering up his fellow Shays and other citizens of Karpad, citizens like us, fetchlings and Kayals, who were also mistreated by the humans. But when the revolt was crushed, we were all damned to a life of eternity here within this prison. The other one speaks up. It's like, there used to be so many more of us. Looks around at the walls. But over the centuries, our numbers have dwindled. Once there were many rooms here, where now only stand 4. The torment took our brothers and sisters, and the very walls around us changed to just fit us. Someday when we're gone, even these rooms won't exist. So if you think you are going to get out, I would find a comfortable place to stay, but don't get too attached to the walls.
Well, it is, as Carizor said, our intention to break out of here. So, foolish as it may be, do you wish to come with us? Or would you rather stay?
If there was a way to get out, we would certainly want to. The other one says, hush, we must not speak of these things. It hears. It will know.
Yes, this is twice now you have said this.
You keep saying it. What is it refer to?
What is it?
You have to tell us.
The other one looks around like really paranoid. This is the third one now. It's like, the heart. The sees all. And it lies at the center. It knows of you already. It knows your strengths. It knows your weaknesses. You cannot fight it. The moment you discover it, it will have already seen you coming. There is no way out, for the heart cannot be killed.
Well, we shall have to agree to disagree. I believe it can, you see. We have learned a thing or two about the heart of this mirror, and it can be killed. And we are the ones to do it.
It certainly can't with that attitude. You're going to have to really turn your whole perspective around if you're planning on helping us at all. Just bring us down, man. It's already gloomy enough in here without your gloominess adding on to it, you gloomy gusses.
We really don't need you dragging this negative energy into the tournament, man.
Sorry. When you've lived for hundreds of years and seen your brothers, your sisters, your husbands, your wives die or worse from just suffering, it bums you out.
No, understandable. That is for sure. But
if we can help, we will. But whatever you know, do not speak it aloud.
Okay. All right. Now, what is going on behind the ichor-covered walls over there? By the banquet table. What is beyond that wall? Is that the center?
They shake their head.
Very good.
Very, very imperceptibly.
I told you, if you do not give us this information, I will run you through.
No, please don't.
We're getting nowhere with these Kayal. They won't tell us anything.
Guy's hitting me with the back of his sword.
All right. We have to make it look real.
No, please.
Where do you
Start
want
punching
it?
him.
Where do you want it?
Rough him up a little bit.
Yeah.
I can stab the leg a little bit. A leg is good, right?
We don't feel much pain anymore. That kind of pain.
Well,
How else can we help? What do you know? What have you discovered here?
What do we know about the heart of the mirror? We know how to kill it.
You know how to kill it. You have a shard of the mirror, which the Baron said to use against the heart.
Right.
You know that if it is destroyed, it has the potential to collapse the portal. So you need to get out. You won't have much time basically after that. So if there's anything you need to do here, you want to do it before you go after the heart.
Right.
And
the heart is also upstairs.
No, what they said is it's behind the black dripping wall.
Oh. Okay.
But that it hears and sees and knows everything that goes on here.
So, question 2, these Kayal, I know that Kayal have a background in the Shadow Realm and all that. I'm looking back at my notes. When it breaks apart, it'll shunt those who are imprisoned here back to the material plane, but those native to the plane will be trapped there forever, which includes Nicasor. But does it include these people suffering, or will they presumably head back with us?
Presumably, if they were part of Nicasor's rebellion on Galarian, they'll get to go back.
Oh, great. Okay.
But you don't know how volatile this situation is.
Right.
You hope that what the Baron's research has provided is true, but
worst case scenario too is that if they do end up being destroyed here, they're living an existence that's awful. It's basically like euthanasia if it were to happen.
Yeah, and I would say worst case scenario is the 4 of you are trapped here forever. You killed a heart, and maybe you help the Baron, but you are stuck here, or worse, stuck in nothing.
Yeah.
This is kind of like that episode of Star Trek Next Generation where Dr. Crusher the people just start gradually disappearing and the Enterprise just starts shrinking and shrinking, and she's the only one that perceives it.
That sounds like a good one.
It's a very good episode.
So do we want to go upstairs to see if we can find the Borois?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to. There is one thing you could do to help us. I don't think that it would be too out of line. What experience do you have over the surface area of this prison as a whole? Do you walk everywhere at one time or another, or are you restricted to this area or this floor alone?
We are restricted to this floor. We have seen most of the rooms on this floor. Have you explored?
No, only a few rooms. We saw a banquet table filled with food. It looked delicious, but it was completely flavorless. Do you know this room?
Terrible.
Yes.
It was like being at Olive Garden.
Yes. Don't knock Olive Garden, man. Olive Garden's good.
Oh, I will. I will brave the Shadow Realm, and I will brave not
Unlimited breadsticks and salad.
Free
Although I
doesn't
will
mean
say,
good.
At least Olive Garden is filling. This was not filling. So yes, I don't want to be unfair to the Olive Garden of Olives.
The Garden of Olives. In the Garden of Olives.
Baby.
They say to you, yes, the dining hall. There was a time when our friends were tasked with keeping that room full of food. But they have gone over. And now, it does the job that they once did.
But why? Why have food there at all? If it is if it has no nourishment value.
It has a plan that we are not a part of. We only serve it.
Does Nicasor serve it?
I do not know his relationship with it, but if he is still here, trapped like we are, no doubt it is more powerful than he as well. As for the rest of the first floor, there is a key room. Yes, a room full of keys. Keys to doors that perhaps used to exist and perhaps still exist. There is a room with furniture, broken furniture, artifacts. I do not know much about that room. It is locked. And then there is Elenuta's room. And they all kind of like bow their heads. Elenuta was part of the rebellion as well. But whereas we have lost the fighting spirit over the centuries, Elenuta's has only become stronger. We know that it tests her from time to time. And yet, she still survives. She knows Nicasor quite well. But she is dangerous.
Does Nicasor hold as much zeal for this rebellion to this day as... Sorry, what was her name?
Janine?
Janine, yes. As Janine.
Janine. Elenuta.
Elenuta, is he as fervent in his belief as he was at the time of the rebellion, or has it been stripped away from him as well?
I do not know. We have not seen him since we all came here together. If Elenuta still clings to the ideas of the rebellion, I would think he does as well.
Okay.
Her room lies to the east, the key room and the furniture room to the west. As to what's upstairs, we are not allowed to go up there.
How does Elenuta feel about new prisoners? Would it be dangerous for us to approach?
I don't think there's any talking to Elenuta.
Do you know what her crime was? Why was she imprisoned here besides rebelling?
As far as I know, same crime as us, siding with Nicasor against the Barois. When the revolt was crushed, we were all rounded up. I wish I could remember. As dark a day as that was, this is my last memory of the material plane. But it is too faint. We were standing in a circle. Yes, and then we were here. I wish I could see it again. We have no fight left. If there's a chance, we could be returned. We are not an enemy of the state any longer.
Well, God's willing, we'll be able to return you. By the way, is there anything interesting or valuable in those rooms that you're standing in front of? Cameos, coins.
All of our life's possessions.
How more figurines? Those are quite portable and valuable for their size.
Yes, my mother collected those. They're lovely.
Anything at all?
Anything that we cherished was taken from us long ago.
Oh, bad luck.
Could be somewhere else here. It does what it wants.
So you say furniture and keys on the left side.
The left side, and
as I look at it.
Yes, and
then.
Are you on roll 20?
I am.
Yes, to the left is the key.
That's the
and
key.
The furniture and
key,
Elenuta's
furniture.
room.
Elenuta's room to the right.
Right. Yes.
Oh, good. All right. Thank you. I have my bearings now. What do you all think? Where should we go first?
Key room?
Yes.
Key room it is.
Key room it is.
Let's. I've always been fond of a good old-fashioned key party. Let's go in there and have some festivities.
There's a guy in like a paisley shirt standing outside with a bowl. All right, drop him in, ladies.
All right.
This is the keys to my 1972 Nissan Z.
I like your medallion there. That's really fetching.
I'm the only single guy showing up to this key party. Before we go into the key room, though, Braven would like to examine the door to the furniture that they said was locked to see, like, if that will help him. If what they say is true and it's a room full of keys to doors that exist and don't exist, just to help him narrow it down.
You want to? I'm sorry. You want to examine which door?
Just the keyhole of whichever door that is locked. They said the door to the furniture room was locked.
Yeah, that's this here. All right, so you examine it. Roll a perception check to see how well you can really.
19.
Yeah, it's tough without seeing the inner mechanisms. It's going to be tough. But if you had 5 or 6 keys, you could go try through all of them.
Narrow it down.
You want to open this door to the south here first?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Have fun in there. He walks away. Fades into the shadows. You open the door. Who's opening it?
Karazor will open it.
Karazor. Is it? And it's a small room, but the floor is covered in thousands upon thousands of keys of all shapes and sizes.
If only we could detect magic.
We have the wand.
Oh, we have the wand. I forgot the wand.
Yeah.
Fire up that wand.
Let me take a look.
Fire up that wand makes it sound like it's a starter for a lawnmower. Like,
fire up that wand.
Gas-powered detect magic wand.
Gonna be my new catchphrase.
Fire up that wand. All right, so you are going to try and use it there, Alfonso?
Yeah. I actually think I have to roll thinking about this. Just
your
this
UMD
second.
must be high.
Yeah, it is, but it's not a lock by any stretch. Anyway, you know what?
Lock? A little key joke.
It doesn't matter, so I'm just going to use it because, like, right now it doesn't matter because if you fail, if I'm not mistaken, you don't use a charge if you fail. So, like, I can just keep going until it works.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. And does it work similar to the detect magic spell that you can burn another charge to detect more, like, specific location?
You don't need to burn another
orders?
charge. It's just you just need to concentrate
it
and
on.
hold it and hold
Okay.
it and hold it. Yeah.
All right, so eventually you get it cooking, and amongst all of these keys, you do see one single aura in the southeastern portion of the room. And so if you focus right in on it, do you think it gives you like one clear aura? Like
Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah.
yeah, you see it's like a key that the head of the key looks like a tuning fork. So it's a little odd looking, but all the keys are weird. This particular one that's glowing, the head of the key is like two prongs, like a tuning fork.
So a tuning fork or a divining rod? Just a tuning fork, I'm guessing, but it
Tuning
branches
fork, yeah.
out the same way. Okay.
Yeah.
So he will have sheathed his rapier in order to get out the wand because he just needs to see. So he's got a torch and a wand, and he's just still concentrating. And he walks all the way over to the key. He said it was in the southwest corner?
Yep. Southwest.
So he'll walk over to the key and pick it up.
Yeah, the key.
And then dive out of the door.
Keys start pulling at your feet.
He'll sheathe the wand and hold out the key. This is it. It was glowing with a magical aura.
Looks just like an ordinary tuning fork.
It does, but which of these doors could it open?
Let's try the locked one.
We could
I mean, we
start
already
there.
picked that one lock.
Alfonso will go over and try the key on the door to the north.
All right, so you try the key, and the key doesn't look like it would fit in a lock like this.
Does it not fit in the lock, or does it
Yeah,
just look
it's-
like it wouldn't fit in the lock?
You know, it's the way it's shaped. It doesn't fit in the lock. You haven't seen any lock that would fit into. It just looks like a tuning fork.
Try tapping it against the lock like the tuning fork. Like, ding. See if the vibrations do something. That's a thing. That sounds like a thing that could happen.
You tap it. Ding.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Hell
It is.
yes.
The vibrations magically open the door, and Skid gets a bottle cap.
Bottle cap.
Bottle, dude. That's fantastic. Yeah.
Nice work.
Opens the door, or it unlocks the door, I should say.
Alfonso will step back and let the crystal ghost have a gander at the room.
Crystal Ghost looks in the room.
Crystal Ghost opens the door and looks into the room.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Whoa.
a saxophone.
The room,
Is that a banjo?
everything in the room looks broken.
Oh, yeah,
the
the-
banjo's broken.
No, the
Damn it.
guitar's missing its neck. That's good. That's good roll 20 work, Troy.
Oh yeah.
It's creepy. There's like mannequins that have missing arms. There's grandfather clocks. There's musical instruments, and
Is that a Theorbo?
No, it's not nearly long enough.
yeah,
Needs to go over 3 squares.
yeah. It's pretty. It's like a large lute. They're all falling apart right before your very eyes, all broken. But But the strange thing about it, they've all been very carefully arranged to create the appearance that this is a lived-in room. Even though,
It's all broke.
just at a quick glance, Crystal Ghost, it's clear like no one could use these things.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything funky going on, or if there's anything hiding in the shadows, perhaps? 21.
21. I mean, the floor is covered in stuff as well. But you don't see anything moving, anything hiding, anything ready to jump out at you.
Well, I'd only got one thing to say then. Let's fire up that wand.
Fire up that wand.
Fire that wand!
Alfonso, use your magic to detect that magic.
Well, being the wizard that I am, he comes up and he casts Detect Magic. Another charge.
For another charge of Detect Magic, you concentrate it long enough, and you see deep in the room, in, again, not a very big room, longer than the key room, there's an aura of magic coming from the northwest corner on the floor.
This time it is over there. Northwest. Yes, there, Carazor. There, fish it out.
Start pulling stuff apart.
No, not that one. That one.
Picking up musical instruments, sniffing them, throwing over my shoulder until I find whatever it is. It's glowing.
All right. Carazor walks in, goes up to the northwest corner, starts digging. Alfonso jumps in as well, and Braven and Crystal Ghost hang in the hallway with the key bowl guy. Hey, how'd you guys like that room?
Braven's creeped out by him immediately and walks inside.
What's his name? Is it
If
Duncan?
you need me, I'll be in G9.
I mean, take me out to dinner first, buddy.
Have fun in the mannequin room. I have fun in there sometimes myself.
Oh, God. Could you go away?
All right, Braven walks in as well. Crystal Ghost left, creeped out by the key party guy.
Hey, you gotta have fun over the millennia.
Carazor is rummaging through, trying to pick out that exact aura, and a couple very weird things happen.
There we go.
All of a sudden, in a flash, everything on the floor just turns razor sharp.
Oh,
And at the same time, some of the objects in the room lurch to life and go to attack you. Roll for initiative.
oh no!
It's a construct fight. It's a construct fight. Oh my God! It sounds like the Shrike.
It's like the scene in Akira where they go to get Canada out of hiding, and all the teddy bears and stuff come to life. Oh God, this soundtrack! I want to listen to the soundtrack now.
Right. A waste of natural 20.
Oh come on! What do you mean a waste? Come on!
You just rubbed it into Joe's wounds.
So ridiculous.
Bravoni, what'd you get?
Bravoni got a Chwanzoni.
Sony Alfonso.
19 for Alfonso.
19 for Alfonso.
Moria.
Moria. Okay. What'd you say, 19?
Do you have a camera in my bathroom?
Moria.
Oh my God.
Precisely what I do every morning.
What's your initiative bone?
+5.
Okay. What about Carazor?
3.
3 for Carazor.
Natural 1.
Criticast.
15.
15.
Oh man, we're rocking and rolling with
No,
it.
I'm sorry. 12.
12. That is not a 15.
No.
Filthy liar. And the key guy got a 34. He'll go first. Hey guys, just a reminder, I'm in G9. Looks at the Crystal Ghost. And he walks away.
I'll be with Mrs. Leibowitz from down the end of the block. You know who that is? All right, see you guys
Free
later.
action to
Have
speak.
a good time.
Free action to speak, and he double moves into G9. He's out of combat. So let's talk about this stuff on the floor. There are ways to kind of maneuver around it. Otherwise, they act as like caltrops, basically. Oh yeah, this is going to be impossible for you guys to get around. Anyways, so we're going to start the combat here. Let me tell you what is actually animated. The grandfather clock and the saxophone. The grandfather clock and the saxophone.
The saxophone is getting revenge for all of the drops that Skid's done of Careless Whisper over the years.
Yeah, it's just getting
I'm
revenge.
back for my paycheck.
All right, it's going to be Braven's turn. Let's start with you trying to navigate the growth on the floor. I just want to make sure that I'm getting this right mechanically because it's a little crunchy here.
Just like the caltrops.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Of these instruments, which is your favorite, guys?
The grandfather clock. I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question.
You know, I always liked. I was been thinking about the old Late Night with Dave Letterman NBC show a lot this last week, and I remember on Fridays the great saxophonist David Sanborn would come sit in with the band, and it was so cool. It was always it's like, oh, you're in for a treat. David Sanborn is sitting in with the band, and he'd have sax solos. God, it was good. Those were the days, man.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Moving throughout the room, Braven, you have to start with a reflex save to see if you avoid these caltrop-like spikes. If you pass the reflex save, you basically, if you don't pass it, you suffer injuries to your feet and your legs, and it slows your speed down by half. This speed penalty will last for 24 hours or until you receive a cure spell, which also restores your hit points. Another character can remove the penalty by taking 10 minutes to dress the injuries and succeeding on a heal check against the spelled save's DC.
I don't need your life story, Troy. Here we go. Here's the reflex save. Here it comes. That's an 18.
18. That is a pass.
Okay.
It will be damage for every 5 feet you move, but because you passed, you're able to... this round you can zip
hot potato
where you need to go. Well, pretty much. No, I wonder. Do you have to? No, I would say you're fine for the round to move how you want.
Okay, because it makes sense. My feet are on the ground safely, and unless I move, so I'm gonna stay fast where I am. Immediately pull up my hydrokinetic shield, and then let loose a hydrokinetic blast at the grandfather clock because it's by itself.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
Gets the grandfather clock. He's somebody's grandfather. You say 25 to hit?
22.
22. Yeah, that's a big old hit.
That is 15 points of water bludgeoning magical damage.
Water, blood, match.
That's the Red Hot Chili Peppers first album, I think.
Okay. Okay. And that's okay, perfect. Wonderful. All right, so you really fuck it up. Chips of the clock go flying everywhere, making the floor even sharper. Do you want to try and move it all, or you can just hang tight?
I think the Crystal Ghost can move through my square, and I'm pretty well positioned where I am, so I don't think I'm blocking anyone from doing what they want, so I'll hang tight.
All right. Alfonso, you're up. Roll me a reflex save.
Oh, 21.
Ooh, nice.
Great. You're great this round.
Thank God. Why do you keep saying this round? All right. Oh, wait. So is the floor moving?
The floor is just like it's animated with these sharp spikes.
So it's moving.
Basically,
So if I don't move, I have to roll the same save next round because.
No, if you stay here, I won't make you reroll. Same with Brady.
Got it. All right. So I sheathe the wand and draw my sword.
Okay.
So that's my round. He's
Thinking
like,
of this.
He breaks off the detect magic, sheathes it, and then pulls out his sword.
This is how I think of it. You were in the room. They all started to animate. You and Braven were like, let me get my footing. Now, if you want to move next round, then you'd have to try it. But as long as you're staying there, you have your footing.
Got it.
All right. It is their turn. The grandfather clock moves right up to Braven and tries to slam you.
Well, there's a first time for everything. Hey, do you want to meet in G9, Grandfather Clock? We could get to some more exciting business there.
It's time to slam, it says to you. Ooh, 24.
That is a hit.
24 hits you for 9 points of damage. Ooh. And then the saxophone just really gives it its all against Kayals.
So dumb. I feel.
That is going to be a 20 to hit.
That is a hit.
9 points of damage.
Oh no.
Oh my God. So is this Beauty and the Beast role playing?
Yeah.
Troy's never seen that movie.
I don't get the reference. It is now the Crystal Ghost turn. Crystal Ghost, you're outside the room. The guys offered you a spot in G9. You can weigh out your options here. Jump into the combat or go see what Paisley Shirt's got going on.
I mean, I could just close the door.
It's true.
Of course, the Grandfather Clock has made entering the room extremely difficult because now I can't get into the room without provoking an attack of opportunity.
That's what he does.
And
This isn't your grandfather's grandfather clock, man.
how did the Grandfather Clock hit Raven exactly?
It just slammed.
Slam the clock.
Da-da-da.
face
Let the
into
boys
its
be
chest.
boys.
You're
The
fine.
clock kind of bent and was just like hit
Yeah.
it with it.
And it's
Yeah,
a
they're bending in weird ways.
it's a classy mahogany grandfather clock. None of this cuckoo clock nonsense,
Oh,
right?
no, it's nice. It's
Okay,
high quality.
okay,
I mean,
that's
it's seen
good.
better days, but yeah.
All right.
Sure.
The Crystal Ghost will step in. I'm assuming that provokes.
Sure
Actually,
does.
She will step
Yes.
to here. And then keep moving and step to here, but I'm assuming there's going to be a attack of opportunity.
It's time to attack you. Ooh, that's gonna be a 24.
Yeah.
This is one nasty MFing grandfather clock.
I know.
Boom! Right in the clock face for 8 points of damage.
Ow.
Also, you can't really go there, right? Until you throw a reflex save in the first square and then see what your movement is, right?
That's true. I do need to roll a reflex save, right?
Can't you just walk and take the AOO? He didn't walk through.
The
floor.
caltrips. The caltrips.
Oh, the caltrips. Yeah, give me that reflex save.
15.
That's a big old fail. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to take 2 points of damage. Your speed is now halved until you rest for 24 hours or get cured.
Oh.
I got you on the cure. I got you on the
Legs are-
cure. Don't worry.
And feet are all cut up. It went right through your boot.
So then I can only actually the Crystal Ghost. I can still get around because the Crystal Ghost has a vigilante talent.
Ooh.
Shadow speed. I get so I get an extra 10 feet to my base land speed.
Are you saying
Oh.
you beat the clock?
My God.
I'm gonna power attack the clock next time, if that's all right.
I'm gonna power attack your pun.
Okay,
It's
now
loving every one of
17.
What is
That
it?
is a 22 to hit with power attack.
Ooh, that is a big old hit.
Nice.
Minimum damage, 11 points of damage.
Okay. You hit it and you see not all of that damage goes through.
It's magical.
Oh.
My sword is magical.
Your sword is magical, but I don't believe that will bypass the hardness of this object.
Hardness.
Hardness.
Need fire. Kill it with fire. Kill it with fire. We can't afford to just wait for daylight savings time. It may spring forward, not fall back, depending what time of year it is.
I feel like I'm getting dumber listening to this stream.
Karzor, it's your turn. Roll me a reflex save. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That is a 7. Is that enough?
Spry though you may be. That is a fail. 3 points of damage and your speed is halved. Ah, my foot! Perhaps a mouse will pull the shard of glass from your paw, and you will befriend him.
Okay, so Karazor is. He's gonna take the attack of opportunity. He's gonna move past the clock.
From the saxophone?
Oh, I guess two attacks of opportunity.
Ooh, that's bold. Saxophone. Tries to hit you. 14 misses, right?
Misses.
And the grandfather clock already took his. He does not have combat reflexes. He's just a clock.
And
That would be silly.
yeah, like don't be absurd.
But he has.
He took
but
blind
has,
fight.
But he has 3 hands.
That's true. You get out, Matthew. You hated those puns.
That wasn't a pun. Mine was just a lame joke.
3-handed fighting.
19 to hit.
19 is a hit. A hit. A pop hit.
That is 16 points of damage. Cha-cha!
Cha against the clock. And it's run out of time because it's
Ooh.
dead. We're out of time.
I'm sorry, do we have 2 characters occupying the same square?
No.
I keep refreshing Roll20 and I keep seeing the same thing.
Yeah, I think that's where Karzor stopped, but on my map
it
he's
looks
there.
good
too.
on my map, but
let me refresh.
Roll20 is known.
On my map, Crystal Ghost and Karzor are currently occupying the same square.
Oh, well, not in my map. So I have Karazor right to the north.
So is mine.
It works either way. So
Okay.
let's go to a new round. It's gonna be Braven's turn. The clock is gone, but this sax is still rolling. What do you got, Braven? If you want to move, I'm gonna need a reflex save.
Raven will not be taking any giant steps. That's a John Coltrane reference for all you saxophone fans out there.
Saxophone.
And Braven will stand tall where he is. Luckily, the saxophone is no longer in melee with anyone, which is a phrase I hope I say again before I die. So Braven will unleash a hydrokinetic blast at it. That is a 17 to hit.
17 is a hit.
Okay. Not very good. 13 points of damage.
All goes through the hardness, though, with that sweet, sweet attack. It blows and some water comes out. It's kind of fun. Little Looney Tunes moment there. Alfonso, you're up. If you want to move, I need a reflex save from you.
I'll do can I do a knowledge check on this thing just to gauge if it has this similar sort of hardness to deal with?
Yes.
So is it knowledge arcana?
It is going to be knowledge dungeoneering.
Knowledge donjon. Poopy. That's a 19.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Arcana. Use your arcana bonus.
That is a 19.
19. All right. Glad I asked. 19. I can tell you 2 bits of information. Yes, it has hardness 5. It is an animated object, construct. It's immune to like everything. You know, like all those typical immunities. It has all those. So
Is it an alto?
But it's not immune to energy.
No.
Okay. Then Alfonso is going to drop his torch, draw
The grandfather clock remnants catch on fire.
He's going to draw a flask of acid and throw a flask of acid on it. Attempt to hit.
Ooh.
Acid.
The flask of acid.
All right. Roll to hit.
So this is against its touch AC.
Okay.
Nice.
Got a good ranged attack bone.
I have a decent one. That's 16 against touch.
That hits.
That should do it.
Nice.
And 2 points of acid damage.
Okay. It is still blasted. It's its turn. It moves over 1 space and tries to smack you over the head for what you did to it. Still caked with your acid. Natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh
The
my
naturalist
God.
of all 20s.
There are so many sax songs. Could you pick one other one? You have to do the same one.
That's my favorite one. I can't remember the name of that song, but it's just. All right, to confirm. 17
Oh, does not confirm.
does not confirm. Let's do a little exploding dice. No explosion. 8 points of damage.
Man, I hate to see a full-blown crit.
A full-blown crit.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, it is the Crystal Ghost's turn. Crystal, you want to move? I'm going to need a reflex. It's up to you. Do what you want.
So, again, roll 20. Okay, you're standing next to Karazor, so I would need to take a 5-foot step to get.
Thank
in
you,
melee
chat.
with-
It is Baker Street. Baker Street is the.
Down in Baker
Okay.
Street.
I will move, so I will roll your reflex save for you. That's a natural 1.
You used to think that it was so easy to point the damage on your feet.
Do I still get to move?
Yes, half speed still.
Okay, great. So I take a 5-foot step, and I will take a swing with the Boroi Longsword. Power attack is on. A 15 to hit.
So close! So close to its hittable AC. Fortunately, that is a crystal miss. Your feet are all messed up. It's messed up your footing. You can't quite find a good reed to hit on this sax. It's Karazor's turn. Karazor, what do you want to do? Do you want to incur more pain to those beautiful manicured feet?
I gotta do it. I gotta get some more shards in my pads. I walk up another 5 feet. Do I do? Is it another reflex save?
Yeah, that's what just happened. It's Crystal G.
Ooh, 21.
All right, you're able to find a little open space on the floor. You tread carefully with your 5-foot step and take a swing.
All right, swing down at this brass instrument. That is a 23.
Oh,
A
man.
hit.
Has anybody missed?
Just Matthew.
20 points of damage. 2 5s.
Destroys. It fizzles out and is crushed.
But not before doing an extremely irritating 8 points of damage to Alfonso. For no reason. Just to eat up charges on a wand. Bastards.
Pretty much what this encounter is all about. But you survived it. And we had a little fun along the way.
We sure did, buddy.
We sure did.
Now I really want to know. I think you said you had the Kayals tell us that this room was filled with like artifacts and treasures or something. If there's no treasure in this room, I'm gonna be so angry at you for lying to us. Just lying to us about what's in this room.
Well, remember, you did detect magic.
Yeah, is that magic
but it
aura
could have
still
been-
around after the grandfather clock and saxophone fell down?
I will make you burn another charge.
Mhm.
Actually, you'll need to if you want to find out exactly where that is, because there's a lot of shit there. So burn another charge on that wand, and you see a little raven figurine in the back that is glowing with magical energy.
I'll do a spellcraft check on it.
Yeah, do it.
16.
Ooh.
16.
I don't know if that's enough.
A raven. You said it's a statue of a raven?
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
That's what I said. Oh, interesting. This is in both 5e and Pathfinder. So I'm looking up the Pathfinder version, the one I care about. Okay, it is known as a silver raven figurine of wondrous power.
Mm.
The figurine turns into a raven on command, but it retains its metallic consistency, which gives it hardness 10. A second command, sends it off into the air, bearing a message, just like a creature affected by an animal messenger spell. If not commanded to carry a message, the raven obeys the commands of its owner, although it has no special powers or telepathic abilities. It can maintain its non-figurine status for only 24 hours per week, but the duration need not be continuous. So you basically just got a pet raven you don't have to feed.
That's
That would've
really
been
cool.
extremely useful last module.
Can we?
Yeah. Totally. It would have just blended right in.
We could
We
have
could've-
entered it into the fight, and it would have been made of metal.
How much is it? Can we appraise it?
Yeah, try it.
I don't have a price.
Can you put a price
+0.
on friendship?
I'm not selling
18.
it, dude.
What are you
You can
talking
send
about?
messages anywhere. What are you
It's
crazy?
Our new friend.
3,800 gold pieces.
I'd rather have the 1,900 gold pieces that we could sell for.
Would it spice things up if I told you it does 1d3 minus 4 damage on a bite?
It heals.
Drive a hard bargain, LaValle.
It heals.
What did you say?
Well, the master of a Raven Familiar gains a +3 bonus on appraise checks. It pays for itself, really.
Grant, I can't believe your first reaction when you discovering a metallic Raven Familiar in the Shadow Plane is, let's sell it.
Yeah.
I can't believe out of all the things you decide to be sentimental about, it's a metallic raven figure. What is
But
there?
you know what? Whenever you
It's
go to
not a
Shadow
figure.
Plane and you come back, you always say, I wish I got something. I wish I got something from the gift store. Well, now you got something perfect to remember your trip by, and you just want to go sell it.
I went to the Shadow Realm and all I got was this stupid silver raven.
Sell it. 3,800 gold piece metallic Raven. It does
We got
1d3 minus 4 damage.
You can't put a price on friendship that lasts 20 minutes. Was it 20 minutes a day?
No, it can be an actual living raven for 24 hours a week, and those hours need not be consecutive.
Dude, that thing's awesome. There's no way I would
price on
sell
that.
that. I would never sell that.
All right.
You could get a message to
you-
anyone anywhere. You'd be like, I'm in dire peril.
The people talk
Come and
about
help me. I'm trapped.
You can, and Game of Thrones, what you could send a fucking raven. You can actually send
Exactly. You say send a raven.
Well,
And you do.
Here's the question:
start of
What if
Joe
you
and my
need?
friendship.
What if you need to send a message further away than, let's say, I don't know, 24 hours as the crow flies, and it's urgent? You get fucking nothing out of it. That's
There's
what
nothing
happens.
in the known world further than 24 hours as the crow flies.
That is complete and total bull, and you know it.
How does Skid already have a That's So Raven?
I know. That was really impressive.
He's just a super fan.
I have tons of them. I moderate several of her fan message boards. So I have a bunch in the chamber.
That's so Skid.
So it's good. All right.
So skid.
Shall we head upstairs then?
No, we have to talk to that.
Wait. We have to talk to the other.
Yeah, this
Elm-
one's going to be
Elm-
great. I
Is it- what's her
wanted
name?
to do. I wanted to do this first, but we would have missed out on the figurine. So.
I could use a little bit of healing before we get to this fight.
Oh yeah, me too. If indeed we fight.
And again, I still am able to heal you guys if you're capable of accepting now 4 points of burn at level 4. If you don't want to
I
use
can.
charges.
Oh. No,
I think I'll just. I'll just use the charges.
Okay.
So yeah.
You
So
can heal
ha-
me, Grant. Grant,
You-
I accept your healing
Okay.
and your love.
Wow. Wow, you are sentimental tonight. You are healed for 17 points of healing.
Wow. I
That's,
used 2 charges on the wand to get back my 8. Anybody else down? Everybody else good?
Karazor is like sitting cross-legged on the ground, whimpering as he's pulling shards of stuff out of his paws.
Aww.
He doesn't come out and ask for healing.
Yeah.
But
All right. Alfonso's going to give him a little touch of the wand.
I'm actually about halfway down.
About halfway down.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I used 1 charge of that wand, Joe, if you're keeping track of the chargionies. The chargadors.
So, Skid, I did 12 in 2 charges. How much more do you need? You need another one?
I could use one more.
And 5.
Get that.
So
Awesome.
17.
Thank you. Close enough.
All right. So what are you thinking now?
We are technically on government work, so close enough should work for the Baron.
We're going to go across to the room to the east and talk to
Eleanor?
Eleanor.
Elenuta.
Jean.
Jennifer.
The crystal ghost will listen at the door.
Okay.
21. 22.
22. Very, very faint, muffled sound, like two people are talking.
Oh.
2 people, you say?
Multiple bogeys.
Multiple bogeys.
I use a series of complicated hand signals to suggest.
All right, breach and clear.
And that's I was gonna do. I was like, yeah, let's kick in the door.
Oh.
You put your boot into the door. Fudgicle stick.
Oh, and you let them know we're coming. Matthew.
I kick it hard.
Kick it hard.
Just because a door is locked doesn't mean it doesn't get kicked open.
It does on the shadow plane.
Oh, man. All right. Alfonso, Braven, here. Pass this
Can't
off.
flavor kick through a lock?
He passes. Okay. He passes down the thing.
The tuning fork.
Yeah, tuning fork down to the crystal ghost.
Oh, but it might shatter the crystal ghost if it's at the right resonant frequency.
Are you willing to take that chance? It was beautiful.
I do the tuning fork thing.
Just mark that you have used 2 charges on that thing.
Oh, it's a chime of opening. Is that what
That's
it's
yeah,
Sure
that's what it
is,
is.
kid.
That's what I was gonna say.
Opening.
It's a chime
But
of
now
opening.
that you know, I can tell you how many charges it has. It had 6 charges remaining. It now has 4.
All right, let's lockpick the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Cool thing to have, though. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you would have been better off lockpicking. Save those for future adventures. Too late.
Now that I know.
Now that you know, you use it. You hear it open.
Now I
kicks
kick it in.
So stupid.
Now it kicks.
I was willing to roll a strength check on the original kick it in. This is like I just wanted to do it for flavor.
Here is what you see. Boom! You kick it in. The sound of the tuning fork still echoing throughout the hallway.
What?
There's a large table.
I know what that thing is.
Oh, you know the art?
Uh-huh.
Saxophone
Don't
player?
get too excited. A large table occupies the center of this room. Looks like there's maps and other tattered books strewn across its surface. Along the walls, you see mannequins peppered with arrows and slashes, like they're being used for target practice. Let me show you what the woman looks like in this room. Why do I do this? It's so fucking dumb. Damn you, Alright, this is what the woman looks like. Cool, huh?
Very cool.
Oh.
Just awesome.
React
Awesome.
verbally for the podcast.
Yeah, by the way, she is ripped.
She
For
is.
like what looks like a caster, she is ripped.
Yeah, she works out. For sure.
And in heavy wind. She works out in heavy, heavy wind.
Well, you open the door, you kick the door so quickly, the breeze caught her right into fighting position. I said table. I'm going to put a table actually in the room just to cause a little fun pickle of a
Do you think
obstacle.
the athletic trainer put those wraps around her ankles? Does she have an injury, or what's going on with those wraps?
It's really cold in here. They help keep her ankles warm, I would think. You know what? Let's really spice up this room with some mannequins along the walls. That look fun? Just do a
So creepy.
little last second roll to zone it. You can walk in those spaces, but the space with the table, no dice. You kick open the door. You see 2 fetchlings, 2 Kayals standing there. The woman turns and looks at you. What test do you throw at us now, you vicious heart? Die, foul beasts! Do you say anything?
We've come to dethrone a Baroi. We are here for the revolution.
What new trick is this? check.
Okay.
I aid.
Sure.
It's not technically a bluff
It's not a
because
bluff.
we're
Yeah, it's
trying
not a
to.
bluff.
Yeah, I'm trying to dethrone the one that's there. We're trying to put another boy in charge. She doesn't have to
There
know
is
that.
but
5 on the die for a 4.
I aid.
6.
Lies. It's
not
not
a
a
trick
trick
of
of
the
mind. Hundreds of years we have withstood your tests. I know not what new trickery this is, but you shall perish for those lies. Roll for initiative.
Oh, come on.
And with aid, no less. All right, Braven, tell me that exciting initial roll.
22, the old Emmett Smith.
Oh. And what's your initial bone?
Plus 4.
It's a good initial bone. Okay.
It's a good initial
It
bone.
is.
Alfonso.
I don't recall. Recall my initiative. What was 14.
14. I like how Matthew changed his background, and it looks like it changed Grant's background, like they're in the same.
Yeah. Wait, are you guys sitting next to each other?
Sometimes when we touch.
Did Kenny Rogers' chicken move in next door? Karazor, you're up. What do you got?
7.
7 for Karazor. Struggling on the Anish. It's because he's got a low bone. Crystal Ghost.
19.
There she is. There's
She
the
is
ghost.
All right, it's a fight. You tried to lie to this woman. She tells you she's faced every possible test from the vicious heart.
I take issue with the try to lie to this woman. We are trying to dethrone a Varroy. We're trying
Here's
to be
the thing.
misleading. Maybe.
You get the sense that for hundreds of years, the heart has been throwing test after test after
Got it.
test. You got to be better than that if you're going to come at the queen. You're up, Braven.
Oh, great. Braven is up. He does not
Music.
entirely want to fight this person, this poor person. I see 2 figures in the room, though, correct?
You sure do, big guy.
Okay, then Braven will step in and do a perception check to get a sense of what the other figure is about, like what's
The
he
table
armed
attacks
with. That's 15.
15. Another it's a dude, Kayal. He's got a short bow and a short sword. He looks ready to fight. That's all you see.
We have the means to destroy the heart. We do not wish to fight. And with that, we'll ready an action, and that is if either of those figures attack us, Raven will launch a hydrokinetic blast at them.
Okay.
Does not
All right.
want to go straight to fight town.
Fair enough. It is the guy's turn. He's got his bow trained on you, and he goes to shoot. So,
All right.
do you want to interrupt him?
Absolutely. An immediate action pulls the hydrokinetic shield around himself. Here's the shot. 17 on the die. That's a hit for a 25 total.
Okay, for him or her?
For him, I'm
Okay.
going to attack him because he threatened me. And it's just
Right.
kind of like a quick draw at the OK Corral type of thing.
Yeah, and
Here-
the fetchlings down below, they told you, like, she is still fired up about the rebellion. There probably is no talking to her, and the opening salvo has proved what they said.
Yeah,
Talk
and I
to me
kind of
about
feel
damage.
I feel bad for him because he may be collateral damage. Who knows though? But
Right.
total damage is 19 points of damage,
Oh, oh my God.
close to
Just
max.
Unbelievable. And that is just straight up water damage, right?
Water bludgeoning magic.
All right, do me a favor. Right now he is in dim light, right?
I have dark vision, so it shouldn't matter for me as much.
Right. Okay, then you are fine. Yeah. So you crush him with that, and then with what little strength he has left, he tries to fire off a shot at you with his short bow. ×3 crit if I can land it. Ooh, sitting on that 170. Toppled over to a possible hit with a 21.
Miss.
Oh,
Whoa, man.
brutal. Do you have that kinetic shield up?
Yeah,
Or
that's what I said. I pulled up immediately
Yeah,
upon
holy
seeing him
shit.
fire.
huge. So just boom, whips off the shield.
Would
goes
have
forward.
hit me. Would have hit me.
And then he is going to step right up and get right up in your business.
Skirmishing.
As he does so, before he does so, he drops the short bow, draws his sword on the step to get up in your mess. Okay. It is the Crystal Ghost's turn. Crystal, talk to me.
I feel like you've been studying tactics, Troy, about letting people into the room or not into the room. Because
I've had this opportunity a lot lately about the letting into rooms, and it's working out pretty well for me.
Because now I can only get, if I move into the room, I can get to both of them, but I block the door and I provoke if I try to leave that space.
Yeah, it's
from
pretty-
both of them.
These aren't high-level tactics. I'm just making it a little more fun for everybody, right? Right, people at home? Why are you over here? There you are. Right?
All right.
Camera 2?
I'm going to attack her.
Camera 2, ready, camera 2.
Hello, my
Go
baby.
camera 2,
Hello,
go camera
my
2.
honey. Get punchy over here.
Track die. Okay, that is a 15 to hit.
15 to hit who?
Her. Elnuta.
The her?
What's
She
her
has
name?
a name, It's
What is it?
Elenuta.
Elenuta.
Only my friends call me the her. Miss. Well, flat-footed. Check it and see. 15, you said?
15.
Crap salad. That's a hit.
Yes.
It's flat-footed.
With a power attack.
Question. Do you have dark vision?
Yes. Max damage. 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
Crystal Ghost and Bravin are walking in there and laying down lumber like Jose Canseco and Mark. What's the other guy's name? McGuire.
Mark Jones.
What's
Mark
the other guy's
Jones.
name?
That's why we're in the
Steve.
same room. We have to
Mark
inject each
Stevens.
other with anabolic steroids. I have to take my pants off and he has to find a fresh spot.
Oh my goodness.
It's that great, an amazing, like one of the all-time greatest NBA players, Michael. What's his last name?
Jackson? Was it Michael Jackson?
Yes,
Magic
Michael
Jackson?
Magic Jackson.
Magic Jackson.
That's what my mom would say all the time. She's like, no, it's that Magic Jackson.
Was that Larry Jordan?
Crystal Ghost has got in there. She struck against the woman, but she's also clogged up the doorway pretty badly. Alfonso, you are up.
Alfonso will move up behind the Crystal Ghost. He's going to eye up this woman and just do a knowledge check. See if he can get a sense of what her abilities, maybe if she's purely martial or if she has any other magical abilities. So I don't know what to do. The knowledge local or is it knowledge planes?
I'd say roll. She's a Kayal, you know what I mean? That's an outsider. That would be knowledge planes. But you're really trying to figure out if she appears to have some sort of a bit like magical abilities, basically, right? You want to see, or is she a straight up fighter?
Is she primarily going to fight by casting or fight
I don't
by
know what the fucking rules for this are, but roll a knowledge arcana. If you roll well, I'll tell you what you know.
That is a 23.
23, yeah. You see a spell. You see a spell pouch. She has her only weapon is a quarterstaff, and she's survived for hundreds of years here, fighting thing after thing after thing. If what she said is any indication of what life has been here like, so clearly she's got some spellcasting abilities.
She's like a Redux Friar Tuck.
Yeah. All right, and he'll announce this to the group. Careful, I spell component pouch at her side. She could be tricky. And he's going to drop his torch and draw a vial, and that'll be his turn.
Drop and draw. Okay. Sweet. Sassy Molassy. It is her turn. She will, let's see, do I want to, oh yeah. I'll try to cast defensively. Natty 18. She casts defensively, and she casts Obscuring Mist around herself. Which will fill much of the room. want to make sure you guys can see that aura. Can you see that? Or no?
Can you make it a different color than Joe's?
Can you not raise your voice to me in front of the children?
Make it.
How's that?
Does it really matter? It's obviously the entire room.
It helps.
So yes, obscuring mist fills the room. Let me just walk you through obscuring mist. It's probably been a while since we've done this. 50% miss chance from farther away than 5 feet. 20% miss chance up close. Mist fills the room, and she stands in it. Nice try, jerks. And now it is Karazor's turn.
Okay, Karazor, like the mist forms around him. He's like, oh, I hate obscuring mist! And he moves through Alfonso's and the ghost's space. And I assume he sees this spellcaster once he gets into the crystal ghost space, since he's adjacent to her.
Yes.
And then he's going to slide over to a free spot against the wall so that he can attack her.
Now, question, will that provoke from both of them?
Yeah.
In the room?
With concealment, does it?
Yeah. It's cover protects you from AOs. Concealment doesn't.
Okay.
Karazor's being
All right,
badass today.
That Karazor just doesn't give a shit. He provokes left
He's a
and
honey
right.
badger today.
You guys always win. Let's talk about the guy up top. He's got his short sword out now. Luckily, he has that, so he can take an AOO. He's like, what the fuck is that? Swings through the mist. 14 to hit. I won't even roll concealment. That's got to be a big old miss. And then she has her quarterstaff out. So she'll just take a lady's swing here instead of a gentleman's swing.
Does she have it in both hands?
That's an excellent question.
Yes.
She just cast a spell.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
Do this move, ready? Shah, shpa,
Is that a free action?
Free
Those are-
action in Pathfinder first. Dash! You've been playing too much second edition, Matthew. You're out of your fucking mind, dude. With the quarter.
What a moron.
You look like a damn fool in front of 700 people right now. And she misses on the attack of opportunity. So yet again,
Nice.
Karazor just fucking, who cares? What are you gonna do? Take a big swing at her?
I'm going to take a big swing.
All right, show me what you got.
Ooh, 18.
18 would hit. Now I need you to roll a 20% miss chance to see if it does hit.
Okay.
21 or higher, and you're fine, dude.
13.
Oh, God! That's one of those spells I feel like, everybody always rolls over 20.
No, it's
Not always.
the worst.
Not.
It's the worst.
It's the worst.
Always.
It just makes the encounter that much more difficult.
Yeah. So
Yep.
we're here till 10:30, I guess.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going long! Braven, top of the new round.
Bra-
A huge round there to have Karazor miss, and Alfonso still outside of the room, missed everywhere. What do you do?
Braven feels like the big hurt, a.k.a. Babe DiMaggio.
Babe DiMaggio.
He is thrilled that Karazor has given him an old baseball assist by taking away, hopefully, the opponent adjacent to him only attack of opportunity, and he's gonna take, hopefully, an AOO free ranged attack right up close and personal, directly adjacent to him.
I didn't listen to all of that. But
I'm
what you
shooting
wanna
at
do,
him.
You want to try and cast defensively to avoid an attack of opportunity, or you're just going to cast and
I'm just
take
casting.
it to see if he has
I
combat?
don't even know if I would have to do cast defensively for this.
Is it a spell-like ability?
It is.
Then yes.
SP is in
Functions as a...
the. No, I'm just gonna roll for it. I'm not even gonna cast defensively.
Okay. He doesn't take an attack of opportunity.
Natural 20.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. Right in the chips.
I told you, man. Babe DiMaggio did not miss. He's got at least a 80% free throw percentage out there.
Too
Let's
bad he
go.
never made the Hall of Fame.
2 on the confirm for a 10. So,
2 on the confirm 10. All right, so
explode
this will
zoning
be
dice.
exploiting dice.
Nothing explodes. It has a total of 16 points of damage, however.
16.
Like Kamehameha!
16 points of damage, and he crumbles to the floor and
Nice.
is dying.
Nice murder, dude. Nice murder.
Nice murder. Yeah, he's bleeding out.
Teach them to rebel.
It would have been his turn, so you were right to kill him because he maybe would have killed you. Made short work
And then
with those crazy fucking spells.
Braven as a free action will say, "Yield, Elenuta. We do not wish to do this to you as well, but we will if forced to."
No!
Okay. We tried.
You hear from somewhere in the mist.
Your eloquence will not save you.
And did I need to
It'll be the end
roll?
of you.
Do I need to roll concealment on him, or I'm right next to him, so it didn't matter?
Well, no, you still roll concealment. It's an attack, right?
Yeah. So should I roll that now after everything, and he's dead?
Yeah, you should roll it.
Okay.
But I mean,
91.
91, you're
I
fine.
like Grant's like,
I know I'm right next to him.
I mean, do I really need to roll it at this point?
Yeah, we already went through all the effort of killing him, so
I know I'm right next to him, and it's 20% mischance on concealment, but do I still roll concealment?
You know, if you were just doing your job, maybe you would have told me to do it.
God, it is the Crystal Ghost. Guys, I shot a 70 today.
Yeah.
First time. Go.
Really? What's your handicap?
The Crystal Ghost is going to take a big old power attack swing on Elenuta.
Ooh, I bet you're gonna miss twice.
I'm going to roll my 20% mischance with my attack, Grant.
I say you're
even
gonna
though
miss
Troy
the
didn't
hit.
tell me.
And you're gonna miss the concealment.
Oh, I'm glad Big Bad Boy can put his pants on all by himself.
You are incorrect, Troy,
Oh,
because I made the concealment, but rolled a natural 3 on the.
all right. You know what? I'll allow it.
Okay, and then the Crystal Ghost will take a 5-foot step into this guy's square.
Ooh, that's cold. The guy's bleeding.
I
Oh,
step
dying.
right on his wounds.
Ah, he's already dead. Alfonso, you are up. You're outside the room, just chugging potions.
Constantly chugging posh. He's going to.
Posh.
He's gonna step up. He sees this woman.
Fuck out of here.
Did you say?
What did you say?
And he's going to say,
Kayals, cover your ears.
and he's gonna smash this little clay pot that he pulled into this woman's face. So that would provoke if she has an AOO. I can't remember what round we are, like if she went again or refreshed or whatever.
Took
but-
the AOO on Karazor's turn.
and it hasn't been her turn yet, right?
Hasn't been her turn yet. Let me see what her John is. No combat reflexes.
Okay.
So yeah, you just point blank range, 20% mischance. See if you hit her with your clay pot.
See if I hit her with my clay pot. Natty 18 and a 24.
Oh, baby!
So lucky. So so he hits her, right?
Yeah.
And this pot breaks on her and it covers her in this liquid that just like goes all over her, and that's all that happens. And Alfonso's like, "Oh wait," and he remembers something, but doesn't say anything just yet. And that's all that happens. Now I will say, you have an opportunity, you have a choice to take a full round action to scrape the liquid off of yourself if you want to, but you don't know what it is. It's just sort of like a viscous, like water, basically. It's clear liquid that sort of came over you.
Okay, but it doesn't do any damage to me right now. It's just one of those things. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's very awkward.
She's like,
What is this test?
tries to cast defensively, looking right at you. You see her eyes through the mist, staring daggers at you. Combat casting, 30 against a DC 19, cast defensively. Let me see if I have to touch attack here. No. Oh, baby. Blind.
On Kayals, brutal.
Oh no,
Dude, best of luck, good buddy.
Roll a fortitude save, Alfonso.
Okay, fortitude.
Alfonso, not you, Kayals. Joe just tried to throw you up the
What? What did you say?
What did you say? Poor Skid was like, all right. Finally.
I know. Tally, can't you go with me?
You
Here,
just
I had
Bugs
him.
Bunny'd Skid.
Yeah.
Pulled it off.
All right, so you're out. Safe. Out. Safe.
This is an almost 0% chance here. Actually, that's not even close to mathematically accurate, but I have a +1 fortitude save.
Got any caps?
I don't think I do, no.
I do. I'll give you my bottle cap that I just won.
Oh, thank you, Skid. I'll take it. For permanent blindness?
I want to get animated caps. I talked to you about this, that like, when I give a cap, it's just like, we'll make a little sound effect, ching, and then it'll show up, like, right in the person square, spinning. So we always know
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
got caps. And then when you spend it, fa-chong, it'll make another fun sound, and then you get to roll.
That'd be fun.
Somebody in the Naish, send me an animated cap.
Fun little Vegas sounds. That'd be very
Right,
fun.
yeah. Ching.
All right, here we go. Still very good chance of permanent blindness.
You gonna
This is
roll both
insane.
at the same time, Zony?
This is insane. No. Let's drag it out and make it awful. Here we go.
Permanent blindness, permanent blindness.
Permanent blindness. If there was just one die, he would be permanently blind. That was a 9. On to the second die. This is it. This is a Denver die, Skid.
Oh, it is. Oh my God! Come on.
Oh, and it was
Mile
on the
High City.
20. Look at that. On
Oh, I
the
thought
20.
you did that on purpose.
I did not.
On
I did not.
purpose.
Mile
Rocky
High
Mountain
City,
die.
Down.
This is ridiculous. All right. I mean, it's just so ridiculous. That was a natural 8, followed by a natural 7
Oh,
for an adjusted 8 fortitude save.
thinner.
Oh no.
Alfonso is permanently blind zoning.
God damn it, it's over. It's over. There's no way to do this now.
Take the
I mean, there's no way
blindfold,
I can do it.
wrap it around your eyes. I can do this.
Yeah, I just need months and months of training.
Wait, aren't you aware back? Can't you use
Yeah.
like a location?
Incent.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just use her mannequins for several months while you guys wait before we go upstairs.
Time has no meaning here.
Yep.
I think next week should just be a training montage.
I was just gonna say we could do training montage next week. Crystal Ghost working with him.
Like doing presses with the mannequin while Crystal Ghost is timing you on a stopwatch. All right, Alfonso is permanently blind. You took it like a champ, and I appreciate it. That was her turn, and she will go ahead and take a 5-foot step back behind the table here. Just create a little room between her and the rest of the party. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It is Karazor's turn.
All right. So Karazor's like,
How dare you blind my friend? Don't you know what that means? Means he can't see anymore.
swing and roll a concealment.
I'm just making out your lips because we can't hear you. It's
You
building
completely cut out.
tense suspense.
Oh no.
Oh no.
There you are.
You're
Yeah,
just
you're back.
super low.
You're very faint.
Hello?
Yep. There you
are.
go.
Hello, Skid. Can you hear me?
That's,
good.
That's
Don't
a
leave us.
17 to hit.
17 would be a hit. Roll me a concealment. 20% mischance.
7.
47, the house number I grew up in. That is a hit.
And that is 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. She is still up.
Oh my god.
She's tough. She's imagine she survived for centuries. Are the four of you gonna be the ones that do her in?
Maybe she's been worn down by now after all these centuries of abuse.
She does look very tired.
It'd be
but
just
she's-
like come in and just blow on her and she'd fall over.
she's got calves, man. She's tough.
Has she taken any damage besides the 18? Has she?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
Crystal. No,
I
Crystal
hit her.
hit her. Did you? The first time you came in,
First
you hit.
time.
Yeah. New round. Braven.
Braven is going to move into the northeast corner of the room. Elenuta, it's time for shooters. Here it comes, baby.
Shoot shooters.
Okay. 21 to hit and a 69 on the concealment.
69. You had to do 50% mischance where you're more than 5 feet away, and
That's the best possible result.
So what happens?
69 is the best possible result.
Alfonso gets
Alfonso
his
can now
sight back.
see. That would be the best possible result. You rolled a 69, right?
I did.
Uh,
First time.
Wow.
This is going to go down as the most typical Joe combat in the history of the network. I'm telling you.
how so?
Just wait.
Well, I want to know why.
So, do your 34 damage and kill her, and then
All right. Cool out, O'Brien. Here it comes. 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage.
Oh, you know what? I got to keep myself honest. She's currently engaged in melee. Does a 17 still hit?
A 17 still hits.
Okay.
That is her AC exactly. All right, you hit her. And you take her down.
Nice. Yep.
And he did roll a 69, so per our house rule, I got to give you the best possible solution. Best possible thing. What do you think it should be?
What do I think it should be?
Yeah,
I mean,
really-
I think that if anything, if I'm currently like 20/20 vision, I should be like 20/10. Like my eyesight should improve. My visual acuity, like I shouldn't need reading glasses anymore. That'd be good.
That would be good. Matthew, what do you think?
Best possible result.
That's possible. What's the best possible result? 69.
I think he hits her so hard that he cuts out her eyes and Alfonso's eyes, and the force of the swing just kind of knocks the eyeballs into Alfonso's empty eye sockets, and then over time we could, hope that there's no graft versus host disease and let them heal and reattach themselves.
I mean, he's already rejected a pig's heart in the past. There's a high risk.
Yeah.
Optical nerve will that's science, right? The optical nerves just reattach themselves.
Yeah, I think it's especially in the shadow plane, it just does it automatically. Skip, this comes from your childhood home game, so you must have a real good beat on what would be the best possible result with a 69.
I would say maybe it breaks the spell. Maybe the shock of her death shatters the magic that robbed him of his sight.
It would be the best possible result. I have one better. It came from the chat, and it's one you really can't get mad at. Pendragon suggests a donation. I think that would be the best possible.
That is the
result.
best possible donation.
So thank you, Pendragon. We're going to do a donation for that one. That is, honestly, I don't think anyone sitting at this table tonight could deny that is the best possible result.
You'd have to be a real downer to not think that was the best possible result. You're
a
helping
real
people.
Selfish jerk.
Real
You really have to be all me, and we're not going to do that. That's going to be $69 to direct relief.
Beautiful.
It's the best possible result. So thank you for the suggestion. All right. What do you guys do?
Can I explain to you why that was the most Joe combat in the history of the network?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I've had this stupid fucking thing since I created Alfonso.
The thing that the clay pot? I forgot that you did something really cool.
You ready for this?
What?
It is specifically designed to help when you are in a caster situation. And when we fought that dude in the flashback, the flashback Mona episodes, remember there was that guy that was like overseeing that awful ritual. You had made that encounter up, I think. Anyway, that was I was running to get this thing on him, and I couldn't get it before the crystal ghost killed him, and it was just all right, well, save it for another day. Then I pull it out, and I'm like, I'm not even going to throw this thing because these guys are just going to wail on this caster, and she will be dead in 10 seconds. And then it's back to back, miss, and one of them was Karzor's concealment and stuff like that, and I was just like, hey, all right, it's my turn. They missed. Let's give it a shot, just in case she's going to hang around a little while. So I throw it. It is a little alchemical item called a burst jar. It covers in water, and 1 round later, it explodes on her, does 1 point of damage, and deafens her for 1d4 rounds.
Oh,
giving her an even higher percentage chance of not successfully casting blindness on me. But of course, I throw it, and in the round between when it hits and when it goes off, I'm blinded for the rest of my life. And by the way, everybody's consecutive hits kill her instantly so that it never even goes off, and it's never used against her at all.
I'm blind.
So, I mean, I don't think you could get more of a slap in the face permanent blindness. Just a white glove slap in the face permanent blindness.
If it's any consolation, though, you have scent, don't you?
Right.
Shut up. That was a really cool item, and I've held on to it for 25
What's funny is like we could take her down and you're like, I'm blind, and then we're all just like, oh my god, and then it's just boom. And she's like,
Yeah.
I can't hear anything.
Explodes, and yeah, she's
blind?
she's deafened. Troy, could you mark that on Hero Lab? She's deafened.
How much did that item cost you,
Someone in
Joe?
the chat goes, that's half a year. You've held on.
Half a year I held that item.
How much did it cost?
It cost 100 gold pieces.
What did you say? Guess I saw that raven. The raven will be
so
your
Raven.
eyes now.
On the plus side, the sting of that clay pot failing should, lessen the sting of being blind for the rest of your life.
And at least you didn't have to see it.
He hears it go off, and he's like,
Do not fear her. She will not be unable to cast for quite some time. Take her out now.
We placate him and pretend like we're still fighting for another round.
Where is she? I can't see her. I will try to flank around.
She tried to cast a spell. It failed.
Ah, yes. Excellent.
Winged sword.
She's not responding to any of our requests.
That item that cost 4 years of a working man's salary was well worth it.
Let me put the killing blow. Take that. And he's stabbing the mannequin. Ah, have it you.
I still got it even without my eyes.
You want to search their bodies?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Search the bodies. The guy has no interesting gear, but he does have a masterwork short bow, a masterwork short sword, and masterwork studded leather armor. Let's say 10 arrows. She has got some shit. She's got 2 potions and a wand. Excuse me.
Oh.
3 potions and a wand. She's not wearing any armor, and then she has a non-magical quarterstaff.
well, unfortunately, we'll never know what any of that is.
That's right, because you can't see.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate.
What do you guys want to do?
What if you put it in your mouth and feel it with the contours of your tongue? Would
Well,
that
first of
help
all,
you identify?
Alfonso freaks out. Alfonso freaks out for a while. I mean, he can't continue on. He's not going to continue on in this state. So, I'm not sure what you want to do. You tell me what you want to do.
It's not my problem. You're trapped in the...
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to these guys.
No, I just want to put that out there.
Let us sit upon the ground and tell sad stories of the blindness of kings.
Blindness of kings.
So again, this was a one-way portal into here, right? There's no way out unless we figure out another way, as is currently constituted, Troy.
What's that?
Right now, there's no way out of here unless we... Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
you need a...
Maybe-
What is it, break enchantment? Or what is it that you need to remove blindness?
Remove blindness, deafness. You need a cleric.
Yeah, we could
And
take
in fact, I don't even think a cleric at 4th level could cast that. I think it's a 3rd level spell, I think.
we'd have to
I could be wrong. It might be 2nd.
we'd have to take you back to the church and have you sacrifice another piece of your body or something.
I'll take you to church.
I hate that song.
That's playing.
Hosier. Is that Hosier?
Take me to church, I'll sing like a dog.
Alfonso, it seems to me you have two options. You can get up and smell your way forward like, a reasonable person, or the three of us can mercy kill you. Happy. I'm glad you either find way. this so amusing. I'm glad you think this is so funny. Do you know what is going to happen if we come up against this Nicasor and I am unable to see? I will be dead within seconds, and you with me. This is very, very dangerous situation, and you are not giving it the weight it deserves. I can see you're not ready to talk about this yet. Karazor, let's tell more stories.
So one time there was this blind king. And he was crying, and everyone else was crying too. It's so super sad.
This is all you see.
Right.
I mean, the rest of us see.
Right. You guys see this.
Yes, well, perhaps, no, there is no hope.
Karazor
There is no
takes-
reason to think that anything will come of this but bad.
Karazor takes one of the mannequins from off the wall and works it like a puppet, walks it over to Alfonso. Hey there, little buddy. You seem really sad. And he lifts up the mannequin's eye to make it look like it's wiping away tears. Just like, well, I got a special little song that might cheer you up. Sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Is that
Glad you're having a
working?
good time.
Is
Glad
that
you're having a
working?
good time. You guys just do whatever you want to do. That's fine. I'm done. I'm tapping out on stupid, shitty role playing.
You tapped it.
Yeah. I mean, have some sense of actually playing a game. But I'm trying to. I'm trying to not be like, oh, I'm just going to walk into the next room as if nothing happened. Because that's stupid. And I don't want to be stupid.
What would you do?
We are trapped here.
I'm happy to move on, but I'm just making it clear that he is terrified and that this is a very, very serious situation. It's not a comedy routine. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just trying to help.
I
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Cheer him up.
But yeah, just making that clear. And
Scared.
yeah, I mean, just blind. He's blind.
Could you imagine the film Patch Adams if one of the children was Joe? Just like Robin Williams rolling in with a big pair of floppy shoes and a red nose and honka honka, and the kid just like, no.
You're basically down a man here.
Yeah, it's tough. It's going to be tough. I mean, especially not knowing what this thing is really. That can see everything and knows everything.
I mean, it's exactly like the Vault of Thorns.
Oh, and he has the thing, by the way. So there went that. That
What
great
thing?
moment.
What
We'll
thing?
give that one to Matthew. The shard.
Shard.
Let's give it to Grant.
No, I'm good. I'll do all the damage.
I prefer to stay in the back.
What if you have to land the blow with the 50%
Yeah.
miss chance?
Tell you what. You just hold on to it, and you can have your hero moment at the end.
You know what?
Don't
Stay
forget,
alive.
you still can act. You just
Stay
you have to
alive.
be pointed where to go, and you're going to get 50% miss chance all the time.
No. I know. All I'm saying is I just want to make it clear from a story perspective, it does not take it lightly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're very upset. You're blind.
This is very difficult.
Yeah. It's sad to know your character won't survive this module. But the module marches on. You have explored, as far as you know, every area of this floor, with the exception of what's behind the dripping black walls. What do you want to do?
Well, I guess it's time to see how the other half lives. Time to head upstairs. See the fruits that Nicasor's chosen are living from. What do you say? What do you say, guys? Anyone who's coming with me?
I'm going upstairs.
Sure. Wherever we'll wrap this up. That's where I want to go. I have a flight at 8 a.m. Let's go.
All right. So you guys head to the stairs and you head up. Do you do that thing like
falls into the table?
The stairs are right over here, and you walk into a wall. What an idiot! You walked right into a wall. No, over here.
Clang, clang, clang over all the flatware.
You walk up the stairs. I will refer you to down below.
The love below.
Love below.
What?
See that stairway there? That stairway to heaven? You guys come up the stairs and you fucking roll 20, you piece of shit. Every time I go to reveal, it hides.
Someone wrote to me with a solution to that, which I thought was funny.
Stop using roll 20?
No. There's a way to do it. I just thought it was funny because I'm not the one doing it. I'll send it to you.
You see a hallway that kind of wraps around on itself. You need Alfonso. While Alfonso will be useless in combat, he does provide light. And
I'm getting rid of the light, by the way.
Alfonso turns out the lights, and
I'm the only one who needed light.
It's true. You all have dark vision, or is one of you have low light?
I have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, Braven, you see the room wraps around, and there are 3 doors. One directly to the south, and looks like 2 further into this Tetris-shaped room.
I guess we should do this systematically. I'll open this one. Listens at the door real quickly. 8 on the perception check. It's empty. I know it. I feel it in my bones.
8.
And we'll attempt to open the door.
You attempt to open the door. And the door opens.
Thrilling. Oh, you were revealing. I was like, what was the pause for?
You attempt to open the door. Wait. And the door opens.
You see a feather bed piled high with blankets dominating this well-appointed room. Floral wallpaper has been carefully pasted over the black walls that you've seen throughout this backwards shadow plane manor thus far. Even carpets cover the floor. There's a dresser, a mirror, desk, and an armchair, completing at least the illusion of a comfortable apartment on the material plane. Kind of mimics what life would be like. But you can see through the cracks what's underneath the carpet, what's behind the wallpaper. Propped up against pillows and swaddled in coverlets is a humanoid-shaped body whose face is turned from you. What do you do?
Hello? We're looking for, Nicasor. Do you know where that is? And Braven starts moving towards him. Hello? Moves right up to the edge of the bed.
No movement from the still body.
Braven reaches over to his shoulder or her shoulder, whatever this thing's shoulder is, as it appears on roll 20 and pulls the shoulder back to see if the person is alive, dead, or otherwise unavailable.
Pull the shoulder, and the body just tumbles over very easily in your hand to reveal a face of a human who looks frozen stiff, blue lips, face white from the cold. And you recognize this man as Iosif Baroy.
Iosif!
Whoa.
And we'll see you next week.
I won't be seeing anything.
You won't see much.
I'm not coming. So I'll try to teach you guys Sirenscape. Best of luck. It was a great time.
Iosif!
You did it. And now we'll see you in the after party.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Good night.
Bye. See you soon.